12 teams, 24 players, 18 matches, and a month of intense party games. All lead up to this point. It all comes down to this. To decide the winner of the third 2v2 party games tournament. Welcome everyone. It is time. It's finally here. It's Party Rockers versus any name idea Sylveon in the final match of this very interesting tournament. Hello guys. Yeah, hello. I hope everyone is excited because this is gonna be one of the matches of all time. This has been the shortest 2v2 tournament and probably the shortest big tournament. It's decided exactly a month ago, which is I'm really glad that it's lasted exactly the amount of time I wanted it, so we could finish it before July 3, and it probably would have lasted even less if not for Hypixel's shenanigans, but yeah. And it lasted exactly 3 times shorter than the previous 2v2. And yet it still was such a journey. We have seen a lot of amazing matchups, a lot of amazing pop-offs, so many cool different teams, but in the end, only 2 of them remaining. Party Rockers on the red team, Centillion and Boots, who started their path in Group A against Team Short and Shorter, against Faye and Sarah, have kinda expectedly won 3-0, but had some slip-ups, had some tough games, and it was uncertain how they would do in the next game against Ken and Anti in the second round of group stage, where in a very close matchup they still managed to end up 3-0 victorious without losing any game, and it seemed like they will continue the path of just completely annihilating everyone in the final stage. And right at the quarterfinals, they could have stopped. They could have been eliminated by Skies. They were down 2-1 going into the game 3, but they persevered, they pulled through, even in their bad games. That's the thing about Party Rockers in this tournament. Even in the games they don't feel confident in the games they seem to be not and really wanting them to play, they still win, they still pull through, and they get through Skies. They get against winners Niels and Noodly in the semifinals, and once again win 3-0 and solidify their spot in the finals. And their opponents, any name idea Sylveon, which is Blatzer and Sylveon fan, had a very similar path. They started off 3-0ing Skies, and we will see, looking by their paths, that they encountered very similar teams. Yeah. Buster and Sylveon 3-0'd Skies, who almost knocked Rockers out of the tournament. Then won 3-1 against Hypixel's S team, Bacon and Bleach. Had a tough first 2 games and then find their games in the third and fourth matches. And then in the final stage, they went against Ken and Anki, who Party Rockers also played in the group stage, and they, well, just like Party Rockers, won 3-0, but this win was way more confident than the Rockers team. So in the same matchups, name idea Sylveon seems to be doing better than Party Rockers, and yet they were so close to not being in here, almost getting eliminated by IL and Meatloaf in the semifinals in one of the most intense matchups we have seen. A 3-2 win, all 5 games were played, and so close in all 5 games. It all came down to the last game in all of them, and Blatzer and Sylveon managed to get into the finals, and those 2 teams are one of the most deserving to be here. They showed it through their whole paths that they deserve to be tournament favorites, and they will be battling out in one of the most exciting games today, and probably one of the closest games we have seen. And I have no idea what to expect, and both of those teams deserve to win. Both of those teams are insanely cracked, and only only game selection, and today's performance will show who will be the best, who will deserve the win, because all four players are insanely good. And yeah, and it will come down to game selection, and obviously it will come down who is the better team, who has better communication, better understanding, better synergy with their teammate. So yeah, sorry that I wasn't reading chat too much, I just been kinda rambling. Hello everyone who is here, both winning teams, then being the only games who lost. We should get third overall, clearly, that is so true. Skies versus July team is the real finale, honestly. Those teams should have been in instead of those. And also, we are going to see some interesting parallels because in related to two events we've had on the server, and having one of them right now basically is first one is with third mini 1v1 tournament that we hosted for third anniversary of the community, because 3 out of 4 players in this finale are the semi-finalists or of this mini tournament. We've had Sylveon, who got eliminated by Niels, and then we had Blitzer and Boost, who already played against each other in the other semi-final, where Blitzer ended up victorious with a 3-0 sweep, and then lost to Niels as well in the finals. So all of those three were in top 4 in the mini 1v1 tournament, and but none of them won it, which is kind of the same thing that happened in fifth 1v1. It had a lot of parallels with the Christmas 1v1 that was right before it, especially with Kobayel repeat of the finals. So, and we also have one more thing today, which is we have the prediction competition ongoing, and there's only 2 people who can win it: Boots and Sylveon Fan, the 2 finalists on the different teams, and they both predicted their teams to win. So whoever wins it for their team is also gonna take a dab in the prediction competition. You cannot write a better fucking script for this thing. You just cannot come up with a better thing for this whole tournament. So, wanna do it for real third, for real first, more likely. I'd be down if D wants to play, but like probably not today. Just a little fun matchup at one point. So yeah, I should probably stop rambling and actually start this game. I've been hyping it up for fucking what, 12 minutes already, Jesus Christ. Well, more like 8 minutes because 4 minutes of intro. So and while I'm inviting everyone to the party, while I'm setting up the scoreboards and stuff, do final preparations, I'm running a quick 1-minute ad break, so those ads will not interfere during this final. We do not want this, so I'm gonna do this really quickly while I invite everyone. Where are the people? That's not how you spell Sylveon Fan. Okay. Clear rigging on this tournament. Just like usual. Just like usually. Where is Centillionaire? Where did he go? There he is. Hello gamers. Welcome to the finals. Okay, I should have everything ready. Basically, okay. Paid offer. Oh no. Oh no, we have you receive workshop. What is Centurion gonna receive? No trampoline chicken is RPG Frozen 4 lawnmower. Yeah, Sylveon already losing the games they do not want to see. His team does not want to see, but yeah. Alright. Start. Let's just go straight into it. Jigsaw Rush. Sylveon and Blaster. Any name idea Sylveon already? Clearly the best team name that still exists. What was your guys' favorite team name? Actually, I should not have said that. I've just ruined my chat. Why did I say that? I don't consent to the one. Someone make that meme where something to remember about consensual 1 minute break. Sent. I consent. Boots I consent. But I do not. Is there anyone you forgot to ask? July best team for real. Best team name, best teammates, best communication, best vibes, best streamers. So clearly the superior team. We might have not won the tournament, but we won the hearts of the viewers for sure. This guy's won my heart for sure. Waiting for Centillionaire and Boots to finish their stuff. I think Boots is still muted, so Sant will have to communicate for him. We will begin. Party Rockers waiting for the cycle to refresh, discussing last second strats, doing some last minute adjustments. Maybe Sant checking for his ping, waiting for it to be a bit more stable. Or maybe just calming their nerves. It's the final game. Like I said, compared to the bronze match that we have seen 2 days ago, where those where the teams have already nothing to lose, they're already got eliminated. They just playing it out for fun for the third bronze medal. This is a completely different scenario because this is the highest stakes that you can imagine. It's all or nothing, including the predictions competition. Imagine if Sant was also popping off in the predictions competition, like he did in the fifth only one, and he was also in the run for it. 2v1 and predictions competition. Oh, Boots said PRV and he's not back yet. Oh no. Boots have just. Boots just, I don't know. Party rocking. Last second party rocking. To get himself hyped up. How many people? Almost. Oh wait, he's not muted anymore. Dude, Boots let the dogs out for the finals? No way. Yeah, already. We are already 1 second. The longest prep before the tournament finish. But like I said, it is the finale after all. Let the people breathe a bit. Have you been playing? I feel like the last 5 hours. Oh no. Blaster is on that grand. Blaster wants that crown. He wants the dub. No efficient. Everybody is none in the past few days. Nice. Boots. Boots also ready. Okay. Let's go. We are finally starting. Fun. I don't like the fact that Sylveon is not moving. Oh, never mind. He's here. He's here. We are starting. Finally. We are starting the game and it's big jousting. Hypixel throws out a big one right off the start. Let's see, it's Sylveon and Boots already finding it out. Centillionaire coming in to help his teammate. Sylveon is already out. Butter is trying to finish one of them off. Boots is out. And it's just between him and Centillionaire is gone. Butter did a 1v2 against those two. They were both damaged, but he carried out for his team to not lose huge points and actually gained 3 for any name ideas. In the first round, what an explosive start. Getting straight into another big game, big fishing. Bloods with a huge carry in this one. Let's see, Boots and Sand both at Lime and White Swan. I think we have seen this one before in their previous matchup. And we have seen, I'm pretty sure, Sand ending up victorious at the very end. So far, though, Bloodstar and Sylveon at yellow and white spawns, and at yellow and blue spawns, and Sylveon is in the lead by a little bit, one ahead of Sand. Both of them are taking basically everything from the cycle, and Bloodstar and Boots are just chilling at no points. Boots is slightly ahead. But if Sand cannot pass Sylveon, it would mean that Name Ideas will keep their lead after the second round. Only 20 seconds remaining, 6 points apart, 7 between Sylveon and Sand. Boots and Bloodstar, I do not know how close they are, but Bloodstar was getting some good points and he passes Boots for a second there. Oh, it's gonna be a way closer battle for third place, which might give Name Ideas a bit more points if Boots doesn't get any more, and Sylveon and Bloodstar get 2 more after the second round. It's a 5-star lead going into bombardment as round number 3. Big dubs for Sylveon and Bloodstar so far. And we are going to see how long all of those people will survive. It's only 30 seconds until the first death wave. All 4 players are very confident bombardment players, but it's very hard to say who will survive if cannonballs start getting you closer to the death wave, and if death wave start getting some players, and especially with the nerves, stress that comes with it. Bloodstar was so close to death so many times, but avoiding it, and Sylveon fan is already out! Plus 10 seconds before the death match, and this might be an opportunity for Sand and Boots to catch up. After being behind after the first few rounds, the first death wave is approaching and Bloodstar is dead! It's a huge death for Party Rockers this time. They will be catching up. And only one star behind this time. Going into round number 4, shooting range. Halfway point of game 1, and it's as close as it can get. And this shooting range is a very slow starting so far. Absolutely no golden mobs. Third golden zombie appears and Sylveon fan gets it, with Blaster being on top 3 and getting another point, and neither of the Rockets are on top 3. They have to get this TNT to have a chance to catch up. Whoever got the TNT misses both arrows. I think the random got it. Sylveon fan and Blaster are still in the lead, and none of the Rockets are there. Sylveon finally passes one of the randoms. But Sylveon and Blaster getting a huge dub, bringing back their lead they just lost in that bombardment. Absolutely phenomenal performance from Neymar, yes, in the shooting range and Lawnmower, one of the games that Santillner mentioned that he doesn't want to see is here, and might bring Rockets down even more. But we have seen Rockets pull through in their bad games before. They might be able to do it again. So far, Boots is up in the lead with Sylveon right behind him, and Blaster also close behind both Sylveon and Blaster pass Boots. Santillner catches up to both and passes them both as well. This is such a close one-more game. Look at the scoreboard. They're all on a few points apart. Santillner trying desperately to hold back his lead, but both Sylveon and Blaster right behind him, and Boots passes both of them. Boots passes both of them and passes Sylveon as well. All Mighty Rockets might be able to bring it back once again with a huge dub. Blaster and Sylveon are still close behind, but do they have time to catch up? Blaster and Boots only a few points apart, but they don't do it, and the Rockers get a dub in Lawnmower with another 4 points. And once again, only one behind now. That's what I was talking about. Even in the games they don't want to see, they still score some huge points. Back to back to back. And with only 3 rounds remaining, 1 star. 1 star remaining, 1 star in between Mighty Rockers and Name Ideas. With Blaster and Sylveon being in the lead. What the fuck is happening in this game, Noodle? It's the finals. The final match is happening, and that's exactly what we were expecting from it. As close as it could get. I guess now 2 minutes before this gets exciting. Oh yes, I thought it said Santillner for a second. I was about to scream. But no, it was just a random. Just a random got out. And we'll see if any of our participants will get out early. We have seen some early deaths in very close competitive matchups in Anvil Spliff. When people are not careful enough, where people are not too confident enough. And with the stress of the final match, we might see some early mistakes, but then again, all those 4 players are insanely good at the game. They all played this game thousands of times. I know what's the combined like win score of this match. It's like I'm pretty sure everyone is above 2,000 wins. With Santillner above like 5,000 himself, so this is everyone knows how to play everything, and everyone has an insanely valid experience. Boots is way on the edge there, has some escape route, but not too many too much land around him. Might be getting out early. But no, Sylveon makes the mistake and he dies first. And it's up to Blaster to try and catch it up, to not Mighty Rockets win. Boots dies and Blaster gets off too. Santillner and Boots are in the lead. Going into Lab Escape as round number 7. And this is gonna be so close. between everyone. Let's see who will take the early lead. So far it's Blatter ahead of everyone. Santillionaire, who is usually winning like every lab escape, is struggling behind, only now catching up to Blatter. And look at the leaderboard. I have no idea what is going on there right now. I think Boots is in the lead, but like it's like frames apart between everyone. Look at this scoreboard. How am I supposed to make out anything out of this mess? Boots is falling behind, and now it's Santillionaire who is in the lead. Sylveon and Blaster right behind him, and Boots is basically on the same pace as Blaster. What is going on? This is the closest and craziest lab escape in fucking years, and Santillionaire will be finishing first. Boots taking the lead and finishes two with getting Party Rockers another 4-star lead, one more round remaining. And Party Rockers, who were fighting to get closer to name ideas the whole game, are going into a 5-star lead in the last round. What an insane team. What an insane pop-off, and this is a fun game, but we'll play because it's a pretty fast one. Yeah, Bloodster literally the kick after lab escape ended. Yeah, that's how close it was. He finished like at the same frame as Sylveon Fan. Do I put it on the spreadsheet or do I put him as DNF? That's the real question here. Okay, last round. Let's see. It's still not over for any name ideas. Now it's over. Now it's over. If that was Frozen Floor, they could have scored 5-0, but who knows? Maybe Sand and Boost will lose to randoms. That's the only thing Blaster and Sylveon can hope for right now. Look at those rings though. That's some interesting rings. Boots is actually falling behind so far, but so is Sylveon, hitting a few rings. Blaster is in the lead, and Santillionaire misses the ring. That's not what you wanna do, Santillionaire. Blaster and Sylveon are in the lead with Boots behind them, but I don't see any randoms close to them, and I don't think Boots will be missing the ring with only few of them remaining. Look at how good this generation was. Blaster and Sylveon taking the lead, but it's not gonna be enough. It is 23-22 in Party Rockers' favor. As close as it can get in this matchup. Wow. What an insane game one. GG's. Why is the random in the lead? I don't think that was random. Damn. 1 star for Party Rockers decided it all. That's insane. Insane starting game. Game 1 end up a win for Party Rockers, and they got step closer, but Sylveon and Blatter were mostly ahead for a majority of the game, with Party Rockers trying to catch up, and they covered the lead they lost in the first games, and they finally brought it back in the last few rounds. But as we saw in game 1, it's anyone's game. Literally anyone could win this one. And let's just go in game 2. Let's go in game 2 and see who will prevail there. What a start game indeed, too. What a start. Sylveon. Yeah, Sylveon is here. We're gonna get another game without nonce. Absolutely no nonce in Hypixel anymore. It's just only ranked players remaining. And it's Lawnmower. It's Lawnmower as the start, a game that Party Rockers do not want to see, but yet the game that probably gave them the start of the comeback they needed last time. Will it be, but will it be different this time? We'll see, because it was very close in the previous game. So it's hard to say who will win in the end. Boots so far in the lead. Centillion passes Blitzer and fighting him for the second place right now. Sylveon and Blitzer both right behind Sand, but Boots is kinda confidently in the first place. Exactly what Rockers need right now to try and keep their lead in overall matchup. They need to keep winning. And Centillion manages to make some difference between him and Sylveon, and it seems like to be another huge dub for Rockers, though Sylveon is kinda catching up. Does he have time to bring it back and not let the Rockers get too many points? No, Centillion catches up to Boots, and Belts and Sand start off this one with a huge dub. Once again, oh, jungle jump. Let's see how this one will play out. It's gonna be very close. Blitzer. Blitzer? Oh. Okay, that's lovely. Okay, I guess we're not playing jungle jump today. Never mind. Combat log. Yeah, we are avoiding jungle jump. Round 2 will be volcano instead. I thought if we get the game without ban games this time. And we still will have to requeue because of this timeout, I will cry. It better be jungle jump after we requeue. It better be. Let's see who will be victorious in this split type game, this survival time game. So far, Rockers seems to be victorious in Bombardment and Endless Split, but will Volcano be any different? And it is, because Sylveon and Blitzer recover 2 stars in this one. Now only 2 more to go to catch up, and we are going into another survival time game. The 4th one. The 4. And we will see who will be better in this one. So far it doesn't seem like the games that Rockers really enjoy, but oh, look at them trying to both go for Blaster and almost kinda end up killing each other here. But Centillion is being still very aggressive, trying to trap Blaster in the corner. Sylveon Fan trying to catch Scent of Guard. Boots, as usual, just trying to stay in the middle at first. Not really doing much. Everyone seems to be in a pretty decent position so far. But there is still a factor of 2 randoms still in the play, which might affect the result. One of them is out though, so might give 1 potential star for one of the teams, which we have seen in the previous game. Might decided, oh, Sylveon had an opportunity to trap Boots, but he doesn't notice it, and now he himself gets kinda trapped between everyone. He has to jump, he jumps over Boots' tail, but still doesn't go too aggressive towards him. I know if now he notices that Boots is not in the best positions, tries to trap him. Blaster does a bad turn and dies to Sylveon's tail with random seal in play. That's not looking good for name ideas so far. And the random is out. It's just between Sylveon and Sand and Boots here. Sylveon had an opportunity to get Boots out early, but he didn't notice it, and he had an opportunity to escape, but he decides to jump instead. Getting quite a bit of land, but still Oh, Sand is trapped within his own talent. He dies as well, and it's just Sylveon and Boots. With Boots being trapped right now, he has to jump this time, or tries to go through this small hole, and he does it. He escapes through a very small opening, and it's just... And he recovers a lot of land. With Sylveon being kinda trapped on his own land, Sylveon might have time to escape if he conserves his land a bit. Yeah, he does it. He will have time to win. But he decides not to go for his end of the tail and decides to jump and go to the Boots' land. Very aggressive play, but might be the play that gives him the win. Boots is though just playing slowly and going into the land that Sylveon just missed, and then just doing a very sharp turn and dying. Sylveon salvages it for his team, and it's Frozen Floor, the game that could have saved Sylveon and Blaster last time, and the game that can probably save them now if they're good enough. But Blaster is already on the edge, and he's already out, and it's up to Sylveon to do a 1v2 again. He gets Boots out, but he gets eliminated by Centillionaire, who will be taking probably 3 stars if he gets rid of the randoms. Might be a win for Party Rockers, but not as big as it could have been when they eliminated Blitzer. Huge huge follow from Sylveon, who managed to get boost from across the whole freaking land, from across the whole map with the games left. 4 games and 5 stars in between them. Trampolinio. That's just like, that's all the games that Sant mentioned. He just completely cursed his team, and yet they're still in the lead. That's how insane Party Rockers are. And they're in the big lead of Trampolinio as well. Look at them go. They are just quite unstoppable so far. Sylveon and Blitzer though catch up to Boots, and Sylveon might have a chance to snag some good places. Blitzer passes Boots, but Boots hits the booster, and they're both, him and Centillionaire, are in the lead, and Sylveon wins out of nowhere. How did he do that? I thought it was a guaranteed big win, another big win for Party Rockers, and then just Sylveon such it in the last second. Absolutely insane. Game 1 seemed to be the pop-off of Blitzer out of name ideas, and this one is just pop-off after pop-off from Sylveon. And we are seeing Workshop with both Blitzer and Sylveon, and also Boots on the left side, and Centillionaire only one on the bad side. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be so close. Sylveon was the one who broke IL's win streak in Workshop last time. Blitzer and Boots so far ahead of both Sant and Sylveon. Blitzer is in the huge lead, but Centillionaire and Boots seems to be catching up. Sylveon is kind of struggling behind right now. Blitzer is on the last craft, and so Centillionaire and Boots, who will be first to finish it all, and Blitzer beats Centillionaire in Workshop. Like I said, every streak eventually comes to an end, and Blitzer ends Centillionaire's Workshop win streak. But Sant and Boots still managed to salvage it, and they're still in 5 stars lead with only 2 more rounds remaining. Blitzer and Sylveon needs to have some huge dubs in the last rounds. They have only managed to have 1 person in top 3, in top 1, I mean, before, and might be the game! It might be the game where they bring it back. It has a potential for a swing, but Party Rockers are pretty insane at this one. It's gonna be tough no matter what. Sylveon and Blitzer trying to trap Sant off, with Sylveon getting some huge land, but Blitzer getting kinda trapped, and so is Centillionaire. It seems like Sylveon got a little bit screwed by the randoms there, and Boots will be taking the win. But will Sylveon have... yeah, I don't think Sylveon has enough land to pass Boots. And not much time remaining as well. With both Bloodstar and Scent not placing in this one. And it seems to be another win for Rockers. Because 6 stars in the last round is very, very hard to recover, especially with Ho 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 being out. We have not seen it happen before in this tournament, so it might be over for Neymar in this one. Avance is not gonna be 8 out of 8, unfortunately. Where is my RQ command? Why is it so far down? Hello, D. Let's see it. It's not gonna be dive. Just have to see what's the difference will be, and I know. Maybe Bloodstone and Sylveon can somehow score 6-0 and send and boost and tie it up, but if not, they would have to just water my keyboard, but probably fine. Oh no, oh no, send. Oh no. Guys, the script is happening. Send keyboard is gonna be the reason his team is gonna start losing now. Oh no. Trampoline is a repeat, but we will play. It's pretty fast one. So yeah. Ow. Why is literally no one playing? Oh, there's no randoms in this game. Yeah, I don't think Buster and Sylveon will be recovering 6 points in this one with no randoms. Have a feeling. Okay. Chicken Rings as last round once again. Not deciding anything. Which seems like an atrocious game selection for Rockers. All the games that Sand and Boost didn't ask for, or asked not to be in. With Boots already missing the first ring and being behind everyone, but Centurion so far in the lead, ahead of Blaster and Sylveon. Though it is very close, Blaster is only few blocks behind, going into the last set of rings. Killer might be able to snag the first place. He does it, and he just solidifies the 6-star lead. First ever Chicken Wings win. Where one win streak ends, the other one starts for Sentinel, it seems. And game 2 is now over. The Rockers won. No one has ever thrown a 2-0 lead before. Yeah, it never happened before. I mean, yeah, the reverse sweeps very rarely happen in the party games tournaments, but Name ideas might be the ones to do it. They are very close in all games. They were very close in both first and second match. It's just something, they cannot just find something, a little bit of something to pass Sand or Boots. Even the knowledge loses sometimes. So I don't know, maybe it's in the strip. Maybe we will see the craziest reverse sweep in the existence, because that's the only chance for any name ideas to win this one. Because like I said, they seem to be more confident against similar matchups than Party Rockers, but now when they're up against the team itself, they are 2-0 down, and might be and just one win of getting second place, and Party Rockers are one win of getting the win in the whole thing. So, or just one tie for them. So Blaster and Sylveon are in a position where they have to reverse sweep, or else it's all over. And Sand and Boots just need to try their best and win just like by 1 star or just a 0-star tie. Similarly to game 1, and it's gonna be over. And before we see game 3, which might be the last one, but potentially the last game of this whole tournament, not just finale, I'm gonna run an ad break just so it will not interrupt it. Just quickly 1 minute, and then we go straight into the game 3. Final scripted, imagine. People are praying for any name ideas, but Party Rockers might be just too strong. I agree, dear. Who knows, maybe Sense keyboard will come into play now. We will see. That's the thing about that games. You might be close in all the games you play, but still end up losing 3-0 because you're just a little bit behind, a little bit not enough to win. This keyboard, imagine. I don't even have second keyboard to switch to if I water mine. So I hope I don't do it during the tournament. Platzer is ready. Boots ready. Sand and Sylveon are ready. Let's see it. Is this gonna be the end for any name ideas, Sylveon? Or are they gonna bring it back? Are we seeing the last match of this tournament? Or will these teams entertain us a bit more? I'm hoping for name ideas to win the next two and just to see game 5 and just whoever will win it, just for more exciting finale. I'm all for the content. I really want to be. Okay, starting off game number 3 with Volcano, a game that was a bit better for name ideas last time, and they have to at least repeat the success of the previous game because they need to try and hold the confident lead throughout the game 3 and 4 for as long as possible and getting this lead in the first place, of course. Let's see who will end up with us. Boots seems to be on the best block, but Sylveon and Buster still score 2 points just like last time and start off game number 3 with a lead. Another workshop, another Sylveon starting on the left side. It's not over until it's over. Let's see what will happen this time. Sylveon starts off in the lead this time ahead of Sand. Blaster right behind him. I do not know how close Boots is, but he's probably right behind Blaster on pace currently. A pretty long third craft, and Centillion takes the lead this time with Blaster getting ahead of Sylveon as well. Centillion is on craft number 4. Sylveon and Blaster right behind him. They have to try and pass him this time again just to take the lead and keep the lead. And Sylveon takes the lead. Sylveon is ahead of Centillion on the last craft. And he finishes first. He did it. He brought it back. And another win for any name ideas. That's exactly what they needed to do. They had to start popping off, and they need to not lose everything in this whole where it's just 4 of them and no one else. Look at Boots just going crazy right off the start and going straight for Blaster. Blaster has to try and block it off to not let Boots win, and he does it. He blocks it off and gets probably the most land. Sylveon is kinda trapped. And Boots and Centillion deciding who will get all of the land they just got. and seems like they're giving everything to Boost right now. It might be another win for Blaster and Sylveon. I think Blaster might be have more land than Boots. It's gonna be very close. It's gonna be so close. I think Boots might be able to take it. I don't know, it's so close. No, Boots ran out of land. Blaster takes it again, and they filled the whole map. No, never mind. There's just one block remaining. There's one block they did not fill in. Unless it's a ghost block. No, it's not. And Blaster and Sylveon taking another 2 stars in this matchup. What an insane start. What an insane pop-off. That's exactly what they need to not lose it all. And they're starting shooting range with taking 30 points for Blaster. Boots and Sand are in the top 3. Sylveon is not there, but if Blaster manages to keep the first place, it will be enough. He takes the TNT and only 10 points away from winning. He needs just one more golden zombie, but I think Sylveon takes it from him, and he's in top 2 right now, and Blaster finishes. That's another huge dub for Name Ideas. They're just going fucking crazy right now. Look at them go. They're not letting Party Rockers sweep that easily. It's not gonna be that easy in the finals. Cannon painting the game we have not seen yet today. And so far, an insane lead. 10 stars for Name Ideas with just half of the game free remaining. Exactly what they need and exactly what Party Rockers don't need. They need to try and bring it back. They're so far in top 2 for Cannon painting, but Sylveon and Blaster are catching up. Boots and Sand recover 2 points, but still ultimately so far behind, and will split as round number 6. No randoms to potentially save Party Rockers yet, but they might not need them if they will be scoring some huge dubs. Only 3 games remaining. 3 games remaining, and it is 11-19. 8 stars. A lead that can be recovered in just a matter of 2 games, and Party Rockers have 3 left to try and tie it up, to try and maybe even win it all if they just go completely crazy. But so far this game has been just an insane pop-up from Name Ideas, and I have no idea who will end up winning this game at this point. Blaster and Sylveon just need to not mess up this annual split, and they might have this in the bag. And if they win this annual split, it's just gonna be over for Party Rockers in game 3. It's just gonna be over. No jinx. Let's see it. Look at Blaster, Sylveon, and Sand all in the same area, all on the same blocks. Very risky situation for all of them, and Boots is kinda just chilling. Though going to the middle where there's not a lot of blocks left, he needs to turn around or might be trapping himself in there, and he does the correct choice. Blaster, Sylveon, and Sand are split up basically right now. If Blaster seems to be in the worst position, but still has some area to escape. Sand is getting trapped in the corner as well, and Centillionaire dies! Centillionaire dies, and Boots needs to win this one to try and salvage for his team. He jumps off too, and it's a win for Name Ideas. 10 stars in 2 games. It's over. It's all over. Already. Unless we see Pig Jousting on Frozen 4. Unless we see Pig Jousting on Frozen 4. This may be a good time to issue a reminder that no one has ever thrown a 2-0. No one has ever done it. This will be first in something, I guess. Wasn't Sylveon third in Canon Nope, it was Sylveon. And now I'm just chilling in dive, watching for the next game to be. Party Rockers have a chance. If they get a banned game next round and they get Frozen 4 pick Jousting after EQ, then they will win. They might be able to tie it up, but only if they 5-0 both times. That's the only win condition they have. Let's see if Hypixel will give them this opportunity. Apparently it might. He doesn't. It's very common. Ow, I'm lagging. Alright, 2 more rounds, and we are requeuing to a fresh lobby. Big Justing and Frozen 4 are the only things that might be able to save Rockers right now. They have to get 2 5-0 sweeps to win it all, and Sylveon and Blaster need to just not mess up. We're starting with repeat, so we're queuing. Left. Sand only gets the left side when it's a repeat. What is lava? Banned? Hold on, Hypixel is cooking something. Oh, Boots is on the fence. Boots is gonna get like 12.7 on just Hypixel time right now. His ping is fucking crazy, bro. Never mind, he's behind all of us. Where did Boots go? Common 160 ping win in Flores Lava. Shooting range. Another repeat. Corsian people and your good ping? What do you mean by we have 160, like, I don't know, 80 and like 250. This guy has no idea what talking about. Oh my fucking god, okay, yeah, the queuing. I'm going to lose it. Hypixel is just clicking something. I don't like it. I don't like what Hypixel is clicking. Ping 31. What's going on in the chat? Hello? Yeah, that's exactly what Hypixel is doing right now. I'll see cursed ass, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. What's in cycle? I know, Hypixel is just trying so desperate to refresh the cycle right now. Annual slaughter. It's not big justing or frozen for, but let's not jump to any conclusions yet. This might be the determining game. Platzer and Sylveon just need to place. That's it. It's not that hard. They can do it, right? So far, they are both in top 3, with Centillionaire is in a pretty decent lead. Platzer misses a pig he was trying to get, finally finishes it off, and kinda catching up to Sand, and so is Sylveon right behind him. But Boots is also right behind everyone. It's such a close animal slaughter game, not very fast paced in terms of animal spawning, but it's a very close battle between all 4 players right now. Look at 3 of them just going for the same animals on the right there. Centillionaire taking his lead back, with Blaster and Sylveon still right behind. But it's not what the Rockers needed, and name idea securing the win. Another workshop repeat. We will play this one. I'm tired of requeuing. I'm an old man. Let me show those kids who is actually the workshop goat. Never mind. I'm disconnecting. Oh no, losers versus 2-1 or always losers. Yeah. Shut up, Jake. I do not want to hear about it. Alsor. Aslor. Sylveon and Sun just finished in the same frame. Is that what happened? I undressed on stream. In Minecraft, of course. My fucking god, I'm losing my shit, dude. Let's just finish the game, bro! Asarus Nuller, which is the best nickname. That's my new Minecraft IGN. I'm gonna be Alsar. You want longer stream, but this is not the way to do it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. Oh my. When people rewatch. That is so true. I'm definitely getting all this money from all the ads I'm showing. That is for sure. Best game. We should have ban Spider-Maze, honestly. Really needs the watch time. Okay, finally, last round. That's one of the games that might have saved the Rockers, but... Oh my gosh. Wait. Let's see if it would have made any difference. Sylveon is already out, but so is Sand, so... Might have turned out similar way, but Blitzer takes down Boots as well. Blitzer and Sylveon are just the 1v2 kings. They just win every 1v2 they're in, apparently. They won like 4 overall 1v2s, I think. Okay, one for Boots. Oops, that's not the one I'm supposed to get added. 3 for Blitzer. 17-29. And name ideas are bringing it back a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean they won way more confident in the Rockers in the first 2 games, and that's exactly what they needed. But they need to do it one more time to have an equal chance of winning this whole tournament. They are still in the same position, but maybe not as bad as it was before. Yeah, the end of this game took so long. Let's jump into game 4 and see if Nemadias can bring it all back, or Rockets gonna end it all here. Let's see it. What is going on in the chat? I looked away for a second and there's just so much stuff. Guys, literally the first rule of my chat is no politics. Get it away, get it off right now. What happened in China that one day? I was never in China. I was not in China on September 16th, 2009. Stop asking me about it, please. We have a party games tournament going on. We have the finale going on of the third 2v2 tournament, and we are getting another lawnmower as the start. A game that Party Rockers won 5-1 the last 2 times, and they have to do it again to start off confidently. But so far, Sylveon and Buzzer are popping off. Sylveon right behind Boots, fighting with him for the first place. And Sentinel is somewhat holding for the third place. Sylveon passes Boots. That's exactly what his team needs right now, not to lose another lawnmower. And he does it. And he does it. He starts off game number 4 with a tie. Another animal slaughter. Oh, this is gonna be a very close one once again. Oh my gosh, let me put it all in spreadsheet while the people are picking up the pace in Animal Solar. So far, Blaster is in the lead, fighting with Sand for the first place. Sylveon is a bit behind both of them. I don't see Boots on the top 3 whatsoever. Blaster scoring so many points back to back to back, getting a huge lead over Sand, and Sylveon right behind Centurion as well. Blaster and Sylveon need some big points in this one. Sentinel is not letting them get it so far, and Boots is right behind Sylveon as well. Oh, it's gonna be such a tough fight. Boots passes Sylveon, but... And Sentinel does too. Blatzer, no! Blatzer hit the -50! He was in such a huge lead! Sylveon still has a chance to salvage it though. To at least get second place, he does it, but... What an insane throw. That's... like completely opposite of what you want to do. This happened before. Blatzer has been in the lead like twice before, and hit a -50. And Blatzer, what seemed to be like a potential to take the lead, and Fire Rockers still win. Fire Rockers still win. Beginning a bunch of bun games. Only 2 rounds are played. 2 rounds were played. Fire Rockers 2 starts in the lead. They have to hold on to this lead. Try and win it all. And Sylveon and Buster need to not do those kinds of throwing. They have to get their games on the prime, on point. And RPG is the game that have not appeared yet, and we will see who is better at this one. It is very team-based one. Sylveon gets a kill right off the bat, killing 2 randoms back to back. Blaster and Centurion fighting here with random in between them. Centurion gets the kill there, and so does Boots, but Sylveon is still ultimately in the lead. Trying to go for Blaster, who is low. Good calls from Neymar Diaz, and Sylveon is just extending his lead. Blaster gets the kill too, tying up with Centurion there. Sylveon still holds the lead with Boots trying to catch up, getting a double kill, and Boots is tied with Sylveon. Stand aside with Blaster. Boots kills Sylveon, taking the lead. It might be huge for Rockers once again. Sylveon and Blaster trying to just kill each other to try and both get some kills. Centurion is getting some massive kills. Sylveon just needs one more to try and tie with Boots. He does the double kill! He does the double kill! And he wins it, he ties it up. Not letting Rockers extend their lead. But there's still 2 stars in the lead after just 3 rounds. That double kill from Sylveon at the end was insane. And he's not letting his team get behind even more. What a crazy match we're watching. And it's about to get even crazier with this lab escape. Last lab escape was just the closest lab escape I have seen in ages. And this one has the potential to be similar. And Sand and Boots so far are both in top 2. Completely opposite scenario of what any name ideas want. Sylveon messes up, falling behind the Blatzer, who is very close to passing Boots, but not there yet. Sentinel is this time just holding a huge lead, and Boots just scoring some big points on Blatzer. It might be a big dub for Party Rockers. Bring them way closer to the win in this whole finale. Look at both Sand and Boots. They are about to score 4 points on Name Ideas, and they did it. They are 6 stars in the lead now, with only 4 remaining. Do the name ideas have the chance to bring it back? Of course they do. They showed it in the previous game that they have that clash gene. So many 1v2s they have won, but they need to start bringing it back right now. Only 4 games left, 6 stars in between them, and if they don't, it's all over. Because Spiky Rockers is already at 2 wins in this matchup. And Bombardment is the game they need to start it with. They need to a redemption in this one from the previous Bombardment, and Patty Rockers just need to not lose and just keep getting top 3 placements. Preferably both of them, or at least one of them is top 1. Blatter, no! That's the opposite of what his team needs! Sylveon has to clutch it up. If he dies before Sand and Boots, or at least one of them, it might be over already. He has to 1v2 once again. 5 seconds until the first death wave. Can he outlive both of them? Death wave approaching. All of them are alive. All of them are still alive. It's still not over. The game is still on. Who will die first? And it's Boots. Boots it out. Stand versus Sylveon. There's still a possibility for Sylveon to try and save it. And he does it! He does it again! He saves it for his team, but 3 rounds and 6 stars Workshop. Workshop is round number 6. It's gonna be so close. I have no idea which sides they're on. I think Boots is on the right side. Oh, no, he's on the left, never mind. Oh, it's gonna be so close. Sylveon is up ahead. Blatter is ahead of Sand as well. Oh, are they gonna bring it back with Workshop? Can they do it? Blatter. Sylveon messes up a bit. Is Blatter in the lead, and Sand and Boots are right behind him. Sand takes the lead going into the last craft, and he finishes first. And Boots passes Blatter as well. What happened to name ideas? That's a repeat, and a 10-star lead going into the last 2 games. It might be so Jower. This whole game 4 is just Sylveon and Blaster seem to be in the lead, seem to be doing better, and then just Patty Rockers coming out of nowhere and just winning it all. What was the craft 5? I don't know, probably like a button or something. It's so Jover. 2 rounds and 10. I saw Diamond Block instead of Boots. No! For Sylveon. 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds and it's a 10-star lead. Technically, it's still possible, but practically, I don't think name ideas have a chance, but we'll have to see. Maybe they can tie it up to at least have a 3-2 score, but we'll see what the last 2 games will be. It's not gonna be Fire Leapers. Guys, do we ban Avalanche for 8 out of 8? Just this once? Sand was actually gaming in that one more. Yes, unban Avalanche. Sylveon needs it right now. Okay, last 2 rounds of this tournament. Maybe. Shooting range. Not repeat. We are playing this one. 1 golden zombie appears. Who will take the first one? It's Blaster signing off with the lead. Blaster taking another golden zombie. And the random with the TNT. Boots taking another, the other golden mob that spawned. And the random is kind of catching up to Boots right now. Taking the 2nd place. sent two TNT arrows for himself, might be able to overtake Blaster to just finish it off, to not let them have any chances. He's at 33 points. I think he still has the TNT. No, Blaster is the one with TNT this time, but Sand and Boots are both in top 3. Sylveon is not there quite yet. Blaster will have to wait for his teammate to catch up, and he does! He does catch up, but it will not be enough, obviously, at this point. Blaster and Sylveon win, but still 6 stars behind. And hold on. 6 stars win? I mean, they cannot win this one. Party Rockets will be the winners, but it could have been it. It could have been it. Against any other team but Party Rockets. Look at the land that Boots just scored for his team. Just completely solidifying who is the winner of this whole thing. Name ideas. Blaster and Sylveon fought very hard, but no one is stopping the Party Rockers, it seems, in this tournament. Party Rockers came in the house tonight, they gamed, and they end up victorious. Let's watch the end of this ho to conclude it all, to conclude the last difference, and to conclude the winners of the tournament. Look at Boots is just chilling. This is completely chilling right now. The full game mode. And with a 28-20 difference in the last game, Avalanche. Oh, shut up. Game 4 is now over. Rockers won 28-20. GG's. Party Rockers in. Look at this teamwork. He's in the house tonight. GG's. GG's. And the winners of the third Party Games 2v2 tournament are Party Rockers, Centillionaire and Boots. GG's, congrats to those guys. Very big props to Blaster and Sylveon, who, while being 2-0 down, scored one of the most insane wins in game 3 and had the chance to try and bring it back, but ultimately not touch Party Games in the month. Nice. But still not there yet, and congrats to Boots for winning the predictions competition as well. GG's. What a match, what a match. That was very good finale, very good games. Seen some very close calls, especially game number 1, just 1 star apart. Starting off with Pig Justing 3-0 and Blaster, who got a 1v2 there. And just Blaster and Sylveon were just clutching up so much in this in the first 3 games. They were doing so many 1v2s in different games, both of them, but just some random misplays and throws in game 4 ended it all, and just overall more consistency for Party Rockers gave them the win in this whole tournament. GG's. Both of those teams were deserving of the win, but Party Rockers are the ones who are in the house tonight. GG's. Very epic casting. Thank you, Sheep. Thank you. I appreciate your support. Sorry that you couldn't be here this time. It's just we had to save up a bit of space in Caster's booth this time, but maybe next only one. Maybe next only one, whenever it will be. Like I said in the previous streams, there's probably gonna be a bit of break before the next tournament. I'm not sure yet if I'll have to move out soon. If not, then expect next tournament. There's still gonna be at least a month break, because I'm going on July trip. I want to finish up the spreadsheets to not keep them like piling up, so that's what probably will be doing in August mostly. So expect the next tournament at least around September, which will be another 1v1 tournament. but just like this 2v2, it will be shorter compared to the previous one. We are not doing another 60 matches double bracket 1v1 tournament. I'm not doing this with my life anymore. It will be shorter, it will have less players, but this will probably make it exciting. Like, just like this one. This one was very exciting. Like, there were so many good games. Skies versus Hypixel Sassant versus Sentient Boots. Name Ideas versus IL Meatloaf, and IL Meatloaf against winners in the bronze match. There were so many close and good games, and I'm glad that we brought the 2v2 back. We haven't had the 2v2 tournaments in a while, and I think it went well. What are your guys' overall thoughts on the tournament? The Party Games Invitational, dude. Imagine. You have to make everyone play on the same day in 1v1 tournament. I mean, that's what mini tournaments are for, basically. To just do the tournament that lasts exactly one day. It just considering how, like, I don't know, how big of a spread we have over the time zones in our community. It's hard to have everyone to play at the same time. But I mean, this tournament was only 20 games, and if not for Hypixel's timeout issues, I think it would have been finished in like 2 or 3 weeks, honestly. Well, I think we had a few games delayed in the group stage, but it would have lasted like a week and a half without them, and we might have finished the final stage in like a week and a half as well. After that, and that's when we had to schedule it for 4 players to be in the same game plus 1 spectator, and we still did it in just a month. So if basically the same size 1v1 tournament might be just be fucking done in a week or something, I don't know. Probably not, of course, but I think I just wanna do tournaments more often, especially after I move out. I will be full on that probably on the tournaments grind. We'll see. Because I want tournaments to be more often and just to have more exciting games in them. Because maybe if we'll have less players, that'll be like close games a bit earlier in the tournament, and so people will be seeing some pretty crazy games, and especially since a lot of more people like hitting like pretty similar ceilings. The game doesn't change, but we have more people who learn about the game, who grind it, who get more better and consistent. So next one tournament might be one of the craziest ones because of it. The V2 is a more based format than 1v1. So V2 is definitely a very fun format. I know. It's like it's like every time I like host tournament, I'm like, damn, I wanna do this again. Thank you for the follow, NG. I know why my notification played twice, but okay. So yeah, and it's like every time I do the tournament, it's like, dude, I want to do it again, but I also like I don't want it to be too repetitive, because if it just hosts only like 2v2 or 1v1 tournaments, like people will get tired of them. Obviously, like some people are getting eventually tired if the tournaments last too long. Thank you for the follow, D. I saw you unfollow and follow me, but it doesn't play notification if you do that. Like 1 day per round of the bracket. I mean, 1 day per round is probably gonna make a lot of people just get disqualified if they have something on that day. Not everyone is free to play every day, unfortunately. Me may have lost, but what happened 29-17? Yeah, it's diminishing a bit. Good tournament. Thank you, thank you. Just longer than them now, based. And basically, don't do that with you are cool. Yeah. So like I love doing the rotation and rotating between tournaments, like so people will not get tired of format. So we have one solo tournament, then a team tournament right after that, then another solo, and etc. with some mini tournaments in between every now and then. As well as changing the structure and system of the um, solo and team tournaments themselves. Like, there are some tournaments that in solo and the team ones that were like similar to previous, but there's always like some changes in the rules, maybe some big additions in between them to just make them a bit different compared to each other. And so people won't be just seeing the same thing over and over, even though it's very hard to do with party games, which is not ever being updated by Hypixel. I was trying to react, I'm so sad. No. Okay, you're still the longest sub on the channel, and will probably stay forever. Until you remember how to not let Twitch just take the money from you every month. But yeah, now the tournament is over. Pog, I can finally rest. I can finally sleep with not thinking of a potential match that I might miss if I oversleep. And get back on that spreadsheet grind. I don't know if I do it like in the next few days. Maybe I'll do it only after July trip, which is coming up soon. And I will do some streams before it. I wanna try to be a more consistent streamer without tournaments. Because I love hosting tournaments, I love casting them, I love streaming them and stuff, but also, I don't know, it's like whenever I have tournaments, I just don't do anything else with my content, and I like kinda kinda wanna do some other stuff I was planning to do. If I'll have to take a break from tournaments because of the moving out and stuff. Because I will still be able to stream, but not tournaments. Yeah, rest. I was sleeping for 11 hours, dude. I don't remember last time I slept for more than, I don't know, 5 hours or 6. I can finally play more MCCI. I wish. I will be playing a bit more MCCI, but I don't know. We'll see. I haven't practiced Lavsky both times. I got a lung back, skull, rib. Yeah, that is unfortunate. You played really well though. Sylveon has been popping off. Bloodstar is Bloodstar also been going crazy in this game, but I feel like Bloodstar is slowly getting into my curse of always being within the reach of the win and just still not winning. He got two back-to-back second places in a row. I mean, currently he's on the same streak as I was. If we ignore in tournaments, if we ignore the first 1v1 tournament, because he got eliminated in round 1 of second 1v1 and round 1 of fifth 1v1, and then got two second places in a row, which is exactly what happened to me. So if we only include my 1v1 tournaments, of course. Yeah. Maybe it will be different for him in the 6th 1v1. Butzer showed that he's definitely underestimated himself since he returned. He got himself back into the party games shape. He's getting back to his original form, maybe even better. probably even better because of all new strats and optimizations and the way to practice and stuff. Yes, map and recreated lab escape. Took like 5 hours to make it. We have like fucking 3 or 4 lab escape recreations at this point. Just if like some, but like not really like public, I guess, because I think Sylveon recreated now. I think D recreated like the code of it, and I think Sky had it on their server as well, and I think someone else, I don't remember whom, was trying to do a lab escape server. Maybe it was Semi-Soul, I don't remember, honestly. I think someone else before Sky tried to do the lab escape. Maybe it was Sky again as well, just on their previous server, just a year back. I don't know. I had an Insta Break version. Yeah, but I remember it. I think they also tried to do the actual lab escape on the previous server. I don't remember. It was around time when Jigsaw Rush server came out from Semi-Soul. I remember that. Me and Sky worked together on the real one. Yeah, I remember. I mentioned it. Forgot the Sky was helping with it too. Sky is the god of coding stuff for party games community. The real god of the community, honestly. Bog. Party games practice server when? Yeah. It's coming. You should prepare. We'll be there one day. Probably. Hopefully. No spoilers. Soon. Soon indeed. Anyway, I think I'm gonna head out now. Yes. I'm gonna take a break from everything. Yeah, like I said, I will probably stream again a few times before the July trip. I wanna still do the anniversary stream. It's been over a year since my first stream, so I wanna do it, and maybe some random MCI streams. I don't know, maybe some other games as well. People on previous streams suggested to do like different games, get on my variety streamer arc, but I'll probably not gonna be starting anything before the trip. Don't wanna get too attached. I imagine if I start something like, I don't know, people were asking about Celeste. If I start something like that, I will be on a full-on fucking grind until I complete it. If I like it, and if I don't, then rip. Have a nice break. Thank you. That was a nice tournament. I will probably be doing more tournaments like this where it's less people playing, but yeah, so tournaments are faster and more exciting. I think that's a better format than just doing a huge ass tournament for 2+ months. And less retiming for me. I have like fucking 70 matches to retime. I'm going to cry. And yeah, it's fine. Okay, I will be leaving now. Thank you guys for watching this finale, this stream, this whole tournament. We've had probably less picks in terms of people who were here than FIFA1, but we had way more consistent viewership. Everyone who was watching were sticking around for more of it, and I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys liked the tournament, the return of 2v2 format. Congrats to all of our medalists. Party Rockers first place, center boost name ideas Sylveon with Blaster and Sylveon, and all the winners with Nielsen Dudley, and just to all the teams that played. Loosely, because every team showed some great performances, even the teams that got eliminated early. And I hope everyone had fun. So yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you. I will be seeing you probably in a few days. Like I said, I will try to do streams before the July trip. I'm not sure when yet, but stay tuned for announcements in the Discord server and notifications on Twitch. So whenever I will feel like it. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I will be heading out now. Goodbye. I love you all, guys. Bye.